mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 6 yards away. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, You say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball.
Tyler Lockett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw again. His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass, that maybe pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Returnable here from the 38. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. 17 back now in Buffalo. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it first and 10. Here's the fullback, Ripkowski, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 38 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Packers are going to have a first down. 2 minutes remain in what's been a riveting Super Bowl 51. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. And quickly they get to the line. He's back to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. Well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. Speakers so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. Our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Try